And so, to how we met, or when abouts we met, 8 years about, close enough.
Let's start this off right. 8 years ago, in a small-ass town.
A shitty town.
A very shitty town. You come in and it smells like shit, so
Yeah.
we're used to that.
Almost every direction, too, that's what's sad.
Speaking of that, dude, I hate coming down Ramona Expressway, just in general. Like, that shit fucking sucks. Because you hit chicken shit, and this is going to be a lot of cursing, but you hit
Not
just...
NSFW, or NSFC, I think that's called, not safe for children. Ears.
Exactly. This is not going to be safe because I hate the fucking smell. It smells like if a chick didn't wash for a few days and was on the heavier side.
And she was maybe not a light jogger, but like she didn't use the air conditioner in her house.
So, exactly on the lines of that. And it doesn't stop. You get maybe 3 miles in and it turns to cow shit. I'm cool with farming. They're killing our fucking economy. Yeah, I'll call them out right now. They're killing our economy. They're charging more than they need to for food. And this is bullshit. I hate inflation. Yeah, it's awesome we get paid $10 an hour at a minimum wage job.
But the cost, it doesn't actually make you feel like you're getting paid any kind of more. It's to make the poor people think that they're getting richer when really they're still being kept at that same poor level that they were before.
Exactly. Look at any other country when you look at their economic standards. In certain countries, you'll get 300 crowns, 400 rubles, which is essentially them trying to say you have $400. Now, $400 over there means shit because you're getting paid $400 an hour. So it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
The value of their dollar when they try to put it pennies for pennies and dollars for dollars doesn't work out the same way.
No.
And this is way too economical to start off a non-serious podcast.
Yeah.
So
we've broken off way heavily. How the fuck did we go from Ramona Expressway to fucking
farmers,
crimes
man.
and shit? Man.
Fucking douchebag farmers. I love them. My uncle's a farmer. He's a very nice gentleman. I'm not gonna say all farmers are assholes. I'm just saying their prices are assholes.
Yeah.
And they're trying to blame it on a drought. Enough said. Not gonna go about the drought. Anyways, what I was telling you a little while ago.
Oh, Ramona Expressway.
No, the tranny I saw on Live Leak. Little African bushman with tits, with small tits, like kind of pepperoni shaped nipples. Let me paint the ambiance in the background to this because you will appreciate this and laughter. I hope. No one's gonna listen to this honestly when you think about it, so it doesn't really matter. This person, like, you have a pretty good mini fro at the moment, like not a full-on Denzel American Gangster mini fro. This had a American Gangster Denzel mini fro, but wild picked out, and it was fucked up. I don't typically say nappy-headed, but yeah. And fucking...
That's a real thing, too, that nappy, yeah.
You get to the point where it kind of zooms in a little bit closer, and it's not as fuzzy anymore. And you see
your nose, too, temporarily.
A little chode.
A chode?
You might need to describe what a chode is.
I'm not even sure what a chode is in this situation.
A chode is a short, fat wiener.
Explains the smell.
But a little chode. So I'm now looking at what was supposed to be labeled, if you look it up on Live Leak, 1/8/16 with the caption, I just wanted a McMuffin. That's all the dude wanted, and he sees this. And he rolls down the window and acknowledges it. I don't want to be mean because I don't understand what to call a transgendered person. He or she.
Hishy.
The hishy or the shim.
The shim.
And really, I don't want to offend people on that.
You know what? Let's just call it a person.
Yeah, the person. Anyone ever chime in transgendered to please let us know about this. But
what is the accepted vernacular for a transgender? Is it just transgender? Because that's a big word.
Yeah, can I call you TGs? Like, almost like TGIs? but not with Fridays.
But see, if that gets weirdly associated, then all of a sudden you're going in for unlimited appetizers and somebody's unzipping their pants and you're like, whoa, I thought you were a waitress. And she's like, I thought you wanted the sausage. And all of a sudden now
Polish or Hungarian.
All of a sudden now I still have to leave a tip even though I didn't eat. Fuck that. You leave a tip or you get the tip.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's a fucked up bar right there.
Tits for tips?
Tits for tips.
Tips for tips.
Tips for tips? Oh wow. That sounds like prison. Pay me or I'm gonna pummel your asshole.
Going back to the person.
Is that where fuck you pay me comes from?
Fuck you, pay me.
Are those the options? I'm gonna fuck you or you're gonna pay me.
And they only want one thing. It's only one currency in jail. I mean, yeah, they have cash, but they only want whole, and you only got one whole.
Yeah.
Well, you got two, and I guess they're gonna use it if they want to. That's fucked up.
Yeah. That was the best part of Butterfly Effect when he was like, wash some teeth or you're gonna be losing them. For a split second, Ashton Kutcher was about to suck Nazi cock, and I started laughing. Even though he didn't actually do it, he stabbed him and all that bullshit. Fuck that movie in the ass. With a panda's dick. I don't know why I've been on just like, I think it's from watching Just Go With It too much and just like, is it made out of pandas? And I'm just like, fuck that guy with a panda's dick. Or with a broken bamboo stick.
We do not condone violence.
Especially like butthole violence.
Of any sort.
On any gender.
No,
or
fuck
trans.
that. I wish that on some people. Not transgender. I don't know. Like, dude, just wanted a McMuffin. Like, the fuck, man? But that's besides the point on all the, like, what do you call you people? That is one term that's always thrown under the bus as a horrible term, but I want to know what you transgendered people like to be called, because I know gay people don't like being called a gay.
But queer is okay if you know them, apparently. Like, you're fucking queer. Is it really, it's you know, the F-bomber that I'm not really too fond of, but as Louis C.K. says, quit being a faggot and suck that dick.
Exactly. It has nothing to do with sexuality.
We're gonna say that one right. That's a disclosure or a disclaimer, whatever you want to call it. For this one, is that anytime we use that particular term, it is not in reference to gays at all. It's not an offense.
As a matter of fact, we have the full spectrum. Both of we are two separate people, not related by blood at all. No. This is two friends and a third whenever we find him. Yeah. Which, we'll get to that in a minute. We both have cousins. I have had a black cousin. He passed away. You know, God rest his soul or whatever. I don't know if that sounds right.
Was black even the point? I thought gay was.
But he was gay as well.
Yeah.
You, my friend, are half black and have a white gay cousin.
Yeah.
And both of them are pretty cool, which is weird. Not to say they're pretty cool. But I'm saying, what is weird is my cousin didn't come out until about, I don't know, probably 16 or something like that. He went from California on one side of the country to Kentucky and came off the plane flaming. Pink Uggs, big ol' parka, flaming. Fucking love the guy. Guarantee you he'll be almost anyone I personally know in one-on-one. Basketball, not sex. He's probably damn good at that, but I never met any of his boyfriends.
See, my gay cousin, he didn't come out till he was like 21, 22 or something like that. It took him a while, but I think he went to Greece or something like that and came back just like, wow.
He came back from Greece gay? But she's the one that I love.
Either Greece or Chicago.
So he came from...
Which are both plays.
Yeah, I was about to say, he came from a musical... He came back from a musical gay.
Yeah.
He was Danny Zuko for a night. He did go
see The Lion King when he was, like, in high school.
The Broadway Lion King? Honestly, I've heard it's magical.
I have too.
I've heard nothing but good things about it, but I've always made
I
fun
don't
of
want to
it.
watch a bunch of bush people dancing around though, honestly.
I've never had the opportunity. That's the real thing. I've never had the opportunity to let
right.
people dance for me. I would do it. Fuck it. I've went to a lot of
I was
things.
across the street from a place where they were showing it in New York, but we didn't go because nobody wanted to go see the Lion King.
Well, when you're in New York, see, New Yorkers, do yourself a favor.
Fuck
Go.
off. Oh.
I'm gonna take a second to pause because I'm about to laugh really hard. But yes, New Yorkers, suck it. But in all actuality, go see Lion King Broadway play and take your
Appreciate
kids.
that shit, yeah.
We can't do it on the West Coast at all. I would go watch it. I don't
It
even
was
like
in the West
musicals.
Coast, that's what my cousins were.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Like in LA or something?
Mm-hmm.
My parents didn't love me, I guess.
My grandparents were dicks. They made me go see the fucking Nutcracker.
Ding, 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 ding. I was probably
You know what I
masturbating
never
then.
knew about the Nutcracker before then? It's a fucking ballet. You know what a lot of ballets have in common? No fucking speaking.
You should,
lines.
yeah, dude. I mean, I hate opera, but I could at least maybe enjoy it because you know, fucking Carmen.
Yeah, there's singing. There's
They-
a story.
Do you know Mamma Mia is about a whore?
I'd imagine so.
I had no clue. Found this out the other day, listening to podcast. That Mamma Mia was about a whore. Like the whole movie, apparently they're just like trying to search for, like I guess the father of the child. I'm not sure. I haven't personally watched it, so I
haven't
can't
either.
give you details hardcore.
Yeah.
All I know is ABBA did the entire soundtrack. That's useful knowledge in music games. If you're
Okay,
playing
well-
song pop, and you're doing any movie trivia, and ABBA.
Does that pop out here? Or is that popping in the clear?
That pops in the clear. But ABBA, anything like that. It's, excuse me.
Oh, I almost got it.
Almost threw a cigarette across the room and got a catch. Almost. And that's why
I just realized too, I was so far away from the mic, still trying to talk.
San Diego didn't make the playoffs. Maybe gonna wind up in LA. Sick of hearing about it. Just either do it or don't do it. Carson, Hollywood Park, whatever's going on. You'll keep your
Inglewood,
fans.
I've heard.
Yeah, Inglewood, you'll keep your fans. Let's be honest, everyone's gonna hate the move for like 2 years. If you're a true fan, you're gonna stay. A lot of people don't even know they started in LA. They started off because Gene Autry, I think it was Gene Autry, or no, that's the Dodgers. Holy hell, sorry for the mix-up. But Gene Autry had nothing to do with San Diego. Either way, didn't check that factoid. But they did start in LA, that's a fact. As an AFL team, they've never won a Super Bowl. Been to a Super Bowl. That's the only reason they're better than the Cleveland Browns. Suck it, dog pack. I don't give a fuck.
Fuck the Browns.
Dog pound, whatever it is.
That's an indeed, yeah. Fuck the Browns.
Speaking of them, I saw a 2016 promo for their season tickets.
Mhm.
The promo
Free?
was
Oh.
it was essentially what the honest fan wants, which is a free season. I mean, hell, they haven't done much. They're getting decent. They always get slightly decent, and then they just shit. They
Yeah.
just fucking shit a brick. They have a quarterback that can only play good for 2 years maximum. Brady Quinn wasn't that bad. He wasn't amazing at all, but he wasn't.
And they had put a lot of hope on that guy too. That's what sucks about the Browns. They keep putting up so much hope into these young quarterbacks, and it's not working out. And they can't get a veteran to go to the Browns.
And then you got the guy fucking Brian Hoyer started there, didn't he?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, did good there for a minute with Peyton Hillis. Peyton Hillis is a wash. That was not even a Madden curse. They only gave him Madden because he had one good year.
Yeah.
And people voted in a white guy on the cover because they haven't had that fuck since
A
Madden was
white
on the cover.
non-quarterback.
Yeah. Isn't
'Cause
Favre.
Brett Favre,
yeah,
yeah.
fucking Favre. Depending on which.
But
if
Brett
you got
Favre
the later
might not
crop
even
years,
count
maybe.
as white in certain areas of the world and shit. He might just count as a thing. He might just be green, actually.
I don't even know what he is. He's kind of like Ricky Bobby.
I'll tell you one thing, he ain't. He ain't yellow.
Oh yeah, he was. Like he was only non-yellow for
Well, no,
1 year.
I mean yellow. Like, he's not like a bitch.
Coward.
Yeah. Brett Favre was
Oh,
anything
fuck
but.
no, he was on a lot of Vicodin. How can you not take a hit when you're all fucked up? I don't know if that's 100% true. I know he had a
There
problem
was
with
an issue
pain
there
pills,
with.
prescription pain pills and shit like that. So if it wasn't
Didn't Jordan
Vicodin-
have a gambling addiction too? at
yeah,
one point?
and everyone
Which everybody sweeps under the rug like nothing.
Well, everyone got all pissy about him going gambling, but his thing, the whole reason he almost got indicted was he was gambling on sports.
Yeah.
But he was gambling on baseball. It was either while he was playing baseball, he was gambling on basketball, or vice versa. And that's
Yeah.
why they got pissed off at him. If he's not playing the sport, he should be allowed to bet on it.
Exactly.
Even if he has an inside tell, you can't tell anything anymore nowadays.
You really can't, dude. It's so fucked up now. It's sad to say, but sports seem to be. Okay, I'm not gonna say it's more honest, just because there is, of course, fucking. Hell, how many times do we see a fucking champion, fucking fighter, get it taken away because of fucking steroids or something and shit?
No, star players in the NFL. J.J. Watt, I hate to say it, loves the player. He is a beast, but he was on steroids.
Yep,
Who was the dude that played right behind him for a while? Cushing's?
I think so.
Cushing's, steroids.
Yeah. It's fucked up. It's one of those ones where sometimes you almost wish they would just fuck it, dude. Let them do steroids. Just let these fuckers just become monsters.
Well, dude,
Put an asterisk next to any record they get.
How are you going to get a 200-pound man through a 285-pound man that's just standing there Zumo style, like
How
offensive
does the
line?
unstoppable force get through the immovable object?
Fucking Knox, Juice, they shoot up and they break on through to the other side.
Exactly.
Din, 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 din.
But yeah,
That's a Doors reference.
it's getting it's gotten pretty rampant. Well, I don't think it's gotten rampant. I think just them getting caught is getting more rampant.
It's honestly getting ridiculous. It's one of those, like, dude, I do understand it, because not me personally, I've never even thought of taking steroids. There's no need for it. But for a football player, they are going through, like we were saying, 285-pound men, stuff like that. It's just not saying it's good for
And
you.
it's the
not saying it's
competitive
healthy.
nature too of it is the fucking A.
But yeah, if you give 2-3 consecutive bad weeks, you lose your spot. It
I
doesn't
can
matter.
say I've seen enough cooks fucking just fucking in my line of work that have fucking tried to use coke to be faster in fucking busy days and shit. And, you know, I kind of laugh just because I'm usually like really baked and I'm supposed to be the opposite side and I'm still running circles around them.
You're talking about like snort skis, right?
Yeah.
Speaking of that, I was hanging out with another part of our trio, which is a young gentleman named Redcorn, which we are currently located and not located. So if anyone has seen him out there, please send him our way.
Yeah.
He's about
4 foot.
He's about 4'12", all ass when he walks. Looks like a mason jar with teeth.
Oh, with some teeth. But he's not missing any anymore, is he?
No, he's good.
For a while there.
What? Where was I even going with this?
I'm not sure. I'm still.
Before Red Corn.
We started off this thing talking about 8 years ago in a small shitty town.
Yeah, this is just
And
starting to
it
turn
broke
into
off
a ramble.
into shit and farmers and
But I guess this
shitty
is
farmers.
the shit that fucking essentially I eat up every day when I work.
Because if you look at the timer there, we're at like 19 minutes something there.
But speaking of all this, I instantly got back on track. This is what happens when short-term memory loss isn't effective anymore.
What'd they say on fucking What'd they say on Half Baked? Fucking marijuana affects the memory. But as Joe Rogan said, it only takes out the important shit. Because as you said, you snapped right back on track.
Oh yeah. Snortskis. So, fucking, I'm hanging out with our buddy Redcorn. Right before coming over here, he had to go to sleep for work, so that's why I say we found him and have not, because we will not be able to see him for a little bit. Not due to anything bad. Great guy. Anyways, besides the point. We're hanging out there, and his roommate comes in the room after, like, he comes home from work, and he just knocks on the door, and, comes in. Hey, little Danny, what you doing? He's like, oh, Takayo, nothing much, really, just kind of hanging out. He's like, oh, would you guys like to do some coke? All, like, formal and presentable, like, just, like, straight up and down, like, would you guys like to do some coke?
That almost sounds robotic, even.
Yeah, and
would you guys like to do some coke?
And Corn's like, no, man, I'm good. And he's like, it's really good coke.
It's really good coke.
At that point in time, all I could think of, love you, Ricky Bobby, is the fucking scene from Talladega Nights, where they're in the bar and he wants to be the friendly friendly crack dealer. Like, hey guys,
want to buy some crack?
Buy some crack? Like, that's all I could think of. And then right after that, we start discussing it. He takes off on a mini scooter right afterwards. So he is like fuck shit nuts, fucked up on cocaine, driving around town on a 5 mile per hour Razor scooter.
Wow.
Can you imagine how fucking weird like, it's either you enjoy life at that point or the world's just at a very dark, depressing state.
Yeah. Where the fuck was he even going on the scooter if he already had coke?
He was on coke. He didn't even know where the fuck he was going. He was like, I just want to go. And then he comes back maybe 30 minutes later, and instantly, that was some good coke. Yeah. You guys want to smoke a cigarette with me? So I instantly realized that he's getting into the downer phase. Because it's not crack cocaine, so he has no hyperness. It's just cocaine. It's sad. So he's getting into the depressed phase. Me and Corn are right in the middle of a domination match. Because the Corn like looks at me, he's like, dude, you gotta wait. Like, I'll give you a cigarette, but you gotta wait if you want to smoke with us. And he was like, oh, okay. Walks out of the room, waits maybe 30 seconds, walks right back in the room. Like, hey, you guys want to smoke this cigarette or what? Corn's like, dude, we're still in the middle of a match. Like, seriously? He's like, yeah, it's almost over, but we're still, playing, man. He's like, oh, okay. Goes back out the door. Gets on the phone with someone, I don't know who it was, and I won't even like throw out any like people because no clue, don't really know the guy. But me and Corn walk outside and just start smoking a cigarette without him, and all I could think is like, dude, this is a dick move.
Wow.
It was
fucked up.
It was fucked up, but this shit was funny. Like, I've
done that kind of. I do that. Well, not quite that, but just some fucking. Hell, half the guys in that fucking kitchen that I work at would fucking smoke bud and shit. And I had brought a joint and I had it in my car and fucking. I kept trying to get fucking one of the other fucking leads in there, fucking Jerome, to go outside with me to go smoke a joint. But I didn't want anybody else to join, and it always seems to happen that if we go out to smoke a cigarette, fucking everybody else all of a sudden is like, oh, family meeting time, and fucking everybody's out there smoking. Fucking took a while, and fucking, yeah, the one guy we were trying to avoid that fucking would be there was this really, really, really fat black guy named fucking Tyrone. He's literally so fat that fucking, when he says like, oh yeah, fucking I gotta turn around and get it, we're like, oh shit, it's gonna be a year. Like, it's bad. Like, he's bald, of course, because most fat black guys tend to just shave their head.
No, it's not shaved. The fat has started to eat their hair. Come on now. Well, and they can't handle it.
He sweats. And then he takes
What are we
off
talking here? Like, are we talking like fucking tall, like
slightly? He's like dude? My height, and like as if he ate my fucking. It's like he's like a black Rakishi or something.
Rikishi was black, wasn't he?
Okay, I mean like in skin cut like black.
Okay, so like a dark.
Yeah.
That's what I was imagining, honestly. Like Michael Clark Duncan if he shrunk down and got big.
Remember that guy? Remember on like Harold and Kumar 2 when they fucking crashed into the fire hydrant? That big black guy that he was like the dentist or whatever.
Oh yeah, dude.
And Rob Corddry was pouring out the grape soda and shit. That guy, if he was Jumbo Matumbo fat instead of buff, because that guy looks like a fucking.
Like so, like Stevie's dad. Speaking of Harold and Kumar's.
Very, very similar without the glasses though.
And start calling him Stevie's.
But with a bigger head. That's what reminds me of the other guy. Other guy was because he's got the big black head and fucking looks like just
that big black head.
Yeah, it just looks like a.
You guys know what we're
just
talking
about. Like a big black grimace or something. Like it usually I don't make fun of fat people all that much because I'm not a skinny guy and I haven't been for a while and fucking my weight fluctuates and I've fucking had all the fat jokes thrown at me and whatnot, but this motherfucker is too fat. Like when the girls come up, if fucking a server or something comes up and asks like, oh, you guys want anything to drink? Fucking, we're always dicks and like, yeah, fucking 3 Pepsis and a Slim Fast.
Fuck. That's fucked up, dude.
No, but this motherfucker, he sweats. He sweats so much that, okay, we have to wear hats, okay? We're supposed to wear fucking hats. He sweats so much that his hat fucking like comes undone. Like it can't be a hat anymore. Like
just a towel at the end of the day.
You know how like when your socks get all fucking worn down and you put them on and they just flop right off your fucking foot pretty much.
There's
especially
no
with
elastic.
Like ankle socks and shit.
Yeah.
That's what he does to hats after like 2 days of working with. I'm not even kidding. He sweats so much like he of course because he has to turn. What the fuck was that noise?
We'll get to that in a second. Continue your
you?
story. We'll get to that in a second. We're gonna not acknowledge that a cat just meowed off of my phone, okay?
Okay.
And it was a kitten. It wasn't even a man cat.
But he sweats so much. Like, it's because he has to turn around, back and forth. It's not like he has to move that fucking far. But he's sweating so much that, like, he's standing over this fucking flat top. And at times, you don't know if that's grease popping from a burger or if that is drops of sweat hitting.
I don't know if I want to eat at your restaurant anymore, dude. Like, or even like not anymore. Like I've been there a million times. I don't know if I want to try your guys' restaurant now.
You can try it if fucking because that shit gets cleaned off every fucking night, like with chemicals and shit.
Tyrone, wipe your greasy ass head.
Oh, he does. He like today. He fucking. Because we're busy as fuck all day. Fucking, there are quite a few times I see him in the back, fucking paper towel and some shit, fucking wiping off his head, just like. Oh.
I wish at this point in time this was not a podcast, just so everyone, period, could see what you just did.
Yeah.
Like I'm so.
I wish it was a video podcast.
You look like a Suave commercial. Like
I was thinking herbal.
Like all I could think is. Woman, it's all in
okay, don't sing that song. I keep seeing every time I hear that song, I see Ving Rhames and just like, dude, that was.
I loved that part of I Now Pronounce You Chuck and Larry.
Ving Rhames is an intimidating person, and he has scarred my childhood with that movie and Baby Boy.
What movie was he in where he was a tranny?
Holiday Heart was the name of the movie.
Woody Harrelson's also a tranny in there, yes? Or no?
No, that was Tu Wong Fu, where I believe they were just drag queens.
Yeah, like
John Leguizamo. Patrick Swayze
people.
was in it. Quite a few people were in that one. Yeah,
I lost
Wesley Snipes was in that one. Yes, which isn't even that surprising. That's what's fucked up too. Like,
see, Patrick Swayze like that, dude. I lost a little bit of respect seeing that because I saw that as a kid and was like, what's going on with life? I could not comprehend it. Maybe, I don't know, 7, 8 when I saw that movie. What was going on?
I didn't actually watch the movie though either. I saw a couple clips from it and was like, okay, those are dudes. Or at first I was like, whoa, those are some ugly bitches. And then I was like, wait a minute. Is that fucking Wesley Snipes?
That's
the guy from fucking.
I would solely suggest actually watching the movie because it wasn't like a killer story. I was 8, so I don't remember the fucking full story. Well, it wasn't bad. It wasn't something a kid probably should have watched. But
nowadays, what
just
is,
out of uniqueness, though, of one of those, how often are you gonna get to say you saw fucking Wesley Snipes, Patrick Swayze, or any of those guys in a dress, or any of
or just
that
together
matter.
on screen?
Exactly. Like, that's why we were talking about it right before we started this, Philadelphia. It would be amazing to see Tom Hanks and Denzel do another movie together.
Yeah.
And, dude, at this point in time, Denzel Washington does not look like Louis Armstrong at all. But if they could do Saving Mr. Banks for Mary Poppins, I didn't even know if I was more like, dude, I was almost in tears watching Saving Mr. Banks.
I was just watching that the other night too, and it was actually very peaceful too, because I was, I didn't have to work in the morning. I was watching it. I didn't fall asleep or nothing. I was just sitting there smoking, watching it, and I was like, son of a bitch, dude. Like it gets to you every time when she gets up and starts dancing. Actually, when she's just tapping her foot, it's just like, dude, it's happening. Like the breakthrough in that movie.
And this was
amazing.
the weird thing. That wasn't the thing that got me. Yes, of course, I did, start to tear up at that point.
Was it Colin Farrell? Did he get you?
No. This is the weird part that got me. The second I saw Tom Hanks, like, on screen.
As Disney on the
TV, dude. I just, like, something hit me from a little kid. I know you will remember this. Anyone past my generation will never remember this because it doesn't happen anymore. I want to say it was almost every single night, if you stayed up late enough, Disney would pop on the screen and actually give you one of those, like, farewell Disney speeches they always did way back in the day, and then it'll go into fucking old school cartoons. Like, that's when 100 Acre Wood would pop, like, not 100 Acre Wood, but New Adventures of Winnie the Pooh would pop up. Like, the old shit. The shit before Out of the Box and shit. Like, I remember that as a kid, so that just kind of touched me anyways. And then Tom Hanks pulled off the most convincing Walt Disney ever, period. No one can ever do Walt Disney better than Tom Hanks. And that's a stretch, I guess. Because there might be, like, Walt Jr. I don't know if he has kids. I know he has daughters. You see that in the movie? But I don't know if there's little Walt Jr. that looks exactly like his dad. That's besides the point.
We can't all Ice Cube it, apparently. Fucking that one, I will give it to that movie though. Fucking that ended up actually being a pretty fucking good movie. I was hoping it would be, and yeah, and not even just like for a black movie, it was good. It was one of those like, no, that was actually a good ride of a movie there to watch, like, But yeah, what?
Let's tell you goodnight.
And we are back. Sorry for the interruption.
That's DJ's mom.
Yeah.
Melissa, she's a nice lady.
Yeah. Anyways, Denzel and Tom Hanks in a movie together again. That's what the subject was we were on before. And yeah, Philadelphia was indeed a good movie, but that was also fucking over 20 years ago. And it would be nice to see them nowadays as full-on established, like, powerhouses of Hollywood. Like, seriously, dude, these are two guys that can't really be touched.
Well, let's be honest.
Put them in touch.
Denzel last few years
He's been falling off. Yeah.
Tom Hanks is still in his stride. Put them together, you got another blockbuster. Honestly, it almost doesn't matter what they do.
Nope.
Whole reason I bring up Saving Mr. Banks, though, I would love to see Louis Armstrong and Walt Disney, like, for the Jungle Book.
Wow.
Like, dude, Denzel could totally pull off fucking King Louis' voice. Like, not really. Probably not, I don't know. Fucking, actors are really good at picking up voices, though.
But Denzel, not so much. He's pretty much just Denzel. Even as Malcolm X, he was still kind of Denzelian.
I wonder how Will Smith would do.
That's
Not as King Louis, but
yeah, I was like,
actually maybe. Fuck it, dude, Louis Armstrong.
dude, you didn't have to go Tracy Morgan. He was the one.
I want to be like you. Okay. Satchmo.
That would be fucking awesome.
Oh, dude.
I want to be like you.
Hold on.
Son of a bitch.
Alright, this came up today at work. Lawsuits and copyright infringement at work. We're going to stray away from the topics for uno momento, because this is actually something that, yeah. We were talking about I'm pretty sure, I'm not 100%. Does does Vanilla Ice actually pay Queen and Bowie for Under Pressure?
I want to say he pays Queen. Well, okay.
That's the thing that's kind
the
of
joke on That's My Boy. If you remember, it was,
yeah, he has to owe the 50/50 and then 10% to his manager or something like that, right?
Yeah, Suge Knight.
Okay, yeah, and every time it plays, he owes people money.
Yeah, but I don't know if that part is fucking true, but I'm pretty sure at least a percentage of it fucking.
I know he made money for that second song they did in the Red Mustang or whatever.
I don't even know about
But
it.
he didn't really make money after they found out he lip synced it. And then the only one I could think of or was brought up was the song from TMNT, Go Ninja, Go Ninja, Go.
That was Vanilla Ice.
That was Vanilla Ice, dude.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it gave me a little more respect for him. Even he didn't have much, but seeing him in comedies gave him more respect.
Well, yeah, him doing some.
The new guy was hilarious. Let me bouncer.
Yeah,
You're not a bouncer anymore.
that was like that was indeed, dude. That was weird that you brought that movie up because back then, like, that still trips me out because back then I didn't know who Zoe Deschanel or whatever was, and that she didn't fucking matter back then, dude.
No.
She was just the hairy armpit chick from the new guy.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, the bitch gets some dark hair and fucking, she fucking lights up Hollywood. She sucks Jim Carrey's dick in one movie.
That was a good movie.
It was indeed a
I
good
did
movie.
like Yes Men a lot.
I did too. Let's be real though. It was because Jim Carrey was off for a little while.
Yeah,
and
with
it was nice to see him
number
come back.
23, and you know, I understand the artsy
He's like
thing.
an activist and all that shit.
Yeah.
Where he's like kind of a douchebag.
You seen him lately? His beard.
Huh?
His beard. Like,
That's
fucking Santa Claus beard. Or I saw him in a tabloid one, he probably doesn't have it anymore.
awesome.
But I had like a Santa beard. It's pretty cool.
I
kinda
imagine Jim
great.
Carrey's kind of a douche. Like if you try to talk to him,
I think there's like two stages
not like a douche,
of
like
Jim
a
Carrey.
uppity douche, like fucking
I say
peasant, but like one of those
pretentious.
like oh, you watch my movies? Yeah, like okay, I remember reading a thing after Kick-Ass 2 or just before Kick-Ass 2 was being released was that like he was like almost denouncing it, like not fully, but like trying to like I didn't approve of the gun violence in the movie. Like the movie's called Kick-Ass, you fucking cocksucker. And his character
Cage.
didn't even shoot anybody. It was fucking.
But then I instantly told the dude that I work with, I was like, here's what happens. People get lawsuits on music all the time, man.
Yeah.
It always happens.
One most recently being Pharrell and Robin Thicke being sued for whatever
Blurred
that
Lines.
song. Yeah.
I don't know who's
Marvin Gaye.
Yeah.
I forgot the name of the
Marvin
song.
Gaye's still alive? Or was it like his estate? His estate? I know that happens
His
with a lot of-
family.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like blues players. Oh, anything that you see on the movie Cadillac Records.
Yeah.
All lawsuits was due to estate, not the person usually.
Yeah.
But going back to, that's a very good movie to watch for stuff like that, to understand copyright infringement. I even explained it to him. I was like, anything that you listen to in the 70s, almost everything derives from music that was before in the 30s and the 40s. Dudes playing slide guitar, singing, like it is on Cadillac Records. Led Zeppelin, give me a few more. Rolling Stones, Beach Boys, right? Who else was there? There's a few more that got sued for sampling or stealing music.
Old music, yeah.
Rolling Stones, I think that was more money-wise or something
Well,
like
Rolling
that.
Stones, they showed them they were volunteer. They had permission. They on
They
that movie at
recorded-
least, yeah,
yeah.
they went to Muddy Waters and asked.
Oh my God,
and,
Yo Muddy Waters! We
Yeah.
named our band after you.
Yeah, and they and
What
so,
song? Rolling Stone. Oh,
Yeah. So yeah, he was okay. He seemed like he was okay for that particular one, but
well, at least his character on the movie was.
but Chuck Berry was not okay with Surfing USA.
No, not at all. Or the sampling from Maybelline.
Yeah. Well, that's one that was used for Surfing USA.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah.
That's why I just wanted to make it wrong. He was not okay with surfing USA.
Well, dude, we just hit both
Thanks,
ends of the
white
spectrum.
guy, for killing my fucking vibe. God, I know how it feels
Wow,
now.
holy shit. And on top of it, we just pulled the role reversal. I just went like Chuck Berry knowledge, and you just went fucking Beach Boy knowledge.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Motherfucker. If everybody had a Maybelline, why can't you be true? Oh, Maybelline. Chuck Berry's the shit, though, if you actually listen to him.
Dude, some of the Beach Boys, though, come on, let's be real, their shit was pretty fucking awesome still, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, Surfing USA might have been a rip.
One song, I can't tell if it's cover or not, is God Only Knows.
I think the rest of them were actually written by them. I think
Okay.
Surfing USA might have been one of the only ones that.
Lil Dupe Scoop or whatever.
Yeah.
But I know. Hey, and we're not knocking Beach Boys.
No.
We both enjoy Beach Boys.
Yeah.
We played hours of Beach Boys on the Rock Band. On the Rock Band?
On
What
the
the
Rock
fuck?
Band days.
Oh, and by the way, thank you, DJ, for providing your Rock Band microphone for this podcast.
Yeah. Very first episode.
More of a
Test
trial run? Yeah. But how,
we're honestly, because we've been actually able to just kind of keep going, and this one, this one could actually just qualify as like a fucking, you know what I mean? It'd be a first episode without a number, basically, like.
it's a
you know,
pilot. That's all it
Yeah.
is. It's 0-0. You see it in seasons all the time. 0-0 for the pilot episode, and then you have 1, 2, 3. Dude. And we need to get back to one of these topics. One of the only things we actually have listed and labeled. And let's see. We will leave it up to you, sir. Are we going with Racist Gamers Online? I don't know if we'll be able to fit in on this podcast. Tom Hanks versus Leo DiCaprio. I can talk 2 hours
Yeah, that one.
on why that's not right.
Definitely, that one needs more attention. What that means.
The realness of tobacco addiction sounds like a public service announcement.
It does.
I'm cool with it.
It's more of a funny thing, though.
We have already talked about caught with porn / masturbating at work. Now, we have never been caught actually at work masturbating. I have been caught on 2 separate occasions in filthy, disgusting ways talking in front of a customer. Now, we will never disclose where we actually work. But I'll tell you right now, it is in a store place with rentals. So we have constant business going in and out of customers and daily people, and you can see it from this podcast how we actually talk. This is how I actually talk throughout the day. There's no difference. We are open.
Mm-hmm.
So this is what sucks. Because there's certain times in the day there's no one in the store. Everyone's kind of sitting around for a second, relaxing, enjoying the fact that we're having a slower day, closing the doors, enjoying the AC. It's 100 degrees out in summer out here. California sucks during summer.
Mm-hmm.
But outside of that, one thing that fucking sucks is working with customers.
Yeah.
You guys all suck. The customer's never right. I don't give a fuck who you are. You all suck. I suck as well because I'm a shitty customer too, because everyone else is a shitty customer. This is not a pay it forward. This is pay it forward with a dick move. Let's start paying it forward in a positive way. Fuck, that was a mouthful.
But I know what you mean, because me working in a restaurant, I don't always have to talk to them. Well, I do, because my fucking particular kitchen has a fucking window, and people think it's McDonald's sometimes.
So
But, yeah.
it's overall bullshit. But gentleman today comes into the store, and this is where the tranny story begins. They come right into the store. Me, my boss, and the third person that's going to be joining us eventually, Red Corn. We're standing in a triangle watching this video because Corn has never seen the tranny video. Me and Brian watched it yesterday when Corn was away. He was off early or something. But we show Corn. After we show Corn, right before the ending of the video, customer opens the door. My boss freaks out and goes to grab the phone like a quick draw. Now, you know just as well as I do, if you do a quick draw around anyone, they instantly know something that wasn't good was just there.
Yeah.
So all three of us disperse. Me and Brian go to different ends of the counter. Corn goes down, to the sodas and starts cleaning up the. Oh, thank you, sir. Starts cleaning up the area around the sodas, all that stuff. As soon as he's done with that, he goes over to the register when the guy leaves, and he's like, "Dude, did you guys notice?" I was like, "Yeah, I was telling Brian right now." He's like, "Yeah." Both at the same time said the exact same thing. It's like when you get caught watching porn with your friends at a younger age or by yourself. If you didn't have friends that you looked at porn with, or guys, it happens. You have a friend like, "Hey dude, check this out." It happens
when you're
all the
younger,
time.
it happens.
Anywhere from 7 to like 13. Once you hit 13, it's more like, no, I just want to see my own vagina, not my personal, but the chick I want to bang.
Yeah.
Outside of all of this.
Or I want to watch it by myself so I can jerk off. Let's be real.
Bada bing.
Yeah.
But
I did have a friend one time start reaching down as we were fucking watching it, and that's when we had to turn it off. Like, dude, no.
We don't.
But it's
off
my
together.
house. Okay, dude.
It doesn't matter whose house it is.
We will beat you down in your own room if you start whacking off right now.
We're
all
awake.
awake. You wait till we're asleep, like fully asleep, and then you leave the room and jerk off.
Downstairs bathroom.
Mm-hmm. It was a one-story, so just bathroom.
Your parents' bathroom. Go in there. Like, I don't want to walk in having to pee in the middle of the night and see you fucking jacking it, and then our dynamic of our friendship changes.
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna have a segment in just a few seconds about jacking off.
Wait, about jacking off or getting caught jacking off?
Jacking off in general. This is all leading up. This is a big shebang, like an orgasm, leading up to the end. Awesome, right? You're gonna actually find this fucking either really appealing, or you'll definitely have something to talk about right after. So it's like we all get caught by our mom fucking watching porn. So we all disperse. Everything just shows shady. Me and Corn both bring it up exactly the same way and fucking start laughing our asses off. Shortly after that, it comes up. We're still, dude, it fucking dead today. People, go out to recreational areas, please.
Stay the fuck away from sports bars. I know
Please.
On Sunday, during football season, it's supposed to be the thing to do, let's go get some beer and some wings or some pizza. But just know that even though you're giving them business, for the company, you're giving them business, but for the employees of those companies, you're fucking them in the ass with your dumb assery and your bullshit request. And another thing too, just because I'm on a little bit of a fucking rant because I've been sick of this, and because you said the customers aren't right, and it fucking struck a goddamn chord in me. No,
Have you just been waiting until I shut the fuck up to
if
this?
you go into a fucking restaurant and they say that something is no longer on the menu, that means it's not on the fucking menu anymore. Alright? You don't go into McDonald's and fucking, where the fuck's the McRib? You accept it. Fucking take it anywhere else too. You sons of bitches. I'm not slicing onions just to fucking accommodate one punk bitch who can't fucking give up the fact that we have onion rings but not fried onions. Fucking cunts. Anyways, what were you saying?
We're a proud proprietor of the British version of cunt, which is just like fucker. It's not like, I'm so sick of women thinking it's a bad thing. It's not a bad thing.
Yeah, you're gonna hear.
It's we already said this is not appropriate for the kids. I will not be letting my daughter fucking watch this, or will not watch, but listen to this. This is more just for my and my friends' personal amusements. So
Something to pass around.
don't give us fucking your guilt trip on why
Because a
cunt
friend
is a bad word.
Another friend of the group that will probably never make an appearance on this show as long as I have something to do about it. And because leading up to what I was gonna say about him is moving to fucking Georgia, apparently. Moving to Atlanta. PJ. Yeah, definitely one whose hands shall never touch any project of ours. With respect. the motherfucker does what he does with anything artistic is it's kind of like what corporations do to anything artistic.
It's more
nowadays.
marketable than
he's more focused on brand name. Now we haven't even come up with a name for this show, and we probably won't for a while, to be honest.
the second one. We'll shoot some ideas at you guys, and
Yeah, you know what? That's honestly.
we'll ask friends because no one's gonna listen to this at first. So,
Mm-hmm.
so we'll see what's up. We'll give you a name soon. Don't worry.
Yeah.
I kind of want to still go with what was a few of them? Mindfuckers was one.
Mindfuckers. But if we can't keep going, if we can't do like a
Puckin' balls was one.
puckin' balls.
Or puckin' nuts. Was it puckin' nuts?
Yeah, puckin' nuts. But because we haven't mentioned hockey once, except for just now when I said the word hockey, like we didn't even say tonsil hockey or like hawk or nothing. But
Well, that was the point of that one.
Yeah.
Was we were
to never
gonna,
mention hockey. Yeah.
Puckin' balls, so we never mentioned hockey. Like, and not saying we're not fans of hockey. I know we have played many hockey games. I actually have watched hockey games. I'm a fan of the New Jersey Devils. They're a fucking damn good team.
I don't actually have a hockey team that I'm a fan of currently. It's just hockey to me. But that's honestly, you know why? It's because, again, work in a sports bar, and hockey fans don't come out till the playoffs at all.
Yeah.
And fucking, it's kind of sad too. Like even on Friday nights when it's like, Kings fans, fuck all Kings fans. All right, they never give a shit about the Kings unless they're in the fucking Stanley Cup Finals.
And
I do
we'll,
mean that.
We'll put a pedigree on this. We do live in Southern California, relatively close to LA.
And
we are
San
not,
Diego.
and San Diego, and we are not Kings fans. That is nothing.
You are a Chargers fan, but that's the only California team.
Yeah.
Well, no, because we're both Angels fans.
both Angels fans. Which
both also can admit Anaheim Angels fans.
yes, we were before LA.
Mm-hmm.
If nothing.
I still don't trust that. I still don't like that.
Nothing against even the other LA teams, dude. I don't like the Lakers.
If they're gonna call it like that, though, yeah, I don't like the Lakers really either.
Like it's
The
nothing.
Clippers, I wish people would give them more of a chance. Honestly,
I do like the Clippers. Like
Yeah.
that's one
They've
of those.
got a team now, dude.
Even back when they had Elton Brand and fucking Lamar Odom, I thought they were a respectable goddamn team, and they were an underrated team, but they didn't have a point guard essentially. When it came down to it, they didn't have a fucking point.
And that's really what.
You have to start with the point guard. It's a
Yeah.
quarterback. That's what it is. It doesn't matter what team it is.
Honestly,
the whole
Jason
reason
Kidd, if he would have been on the Clippers at some point in his heyday, he probably could have actually.
when
been
he was
able
with
to
the
go
Nets,
somewhere
if
with
he was with the Clippers,
them instead,
it-
or
well, thinking about it, when you actually look at the Nets team, that was a true basketball team. No one was a hardcore standout star. They did have stars, but that's because their players were
they had
good.
Mutombo at one point, didn't
They
they?
had Dikembe Mutombo. They had Richard Jefferson when he was kicking ass.
Major ass.
They had Jason Kidd. They had
Kenyon Martin at one
Kenyon
point.
Martin when he was kicking ass before he
Yeah.
went to Denver and kind of had shoddy years.
And not Tayshaun Prince.
No, that was Detroit.
Yeah.
That was a fucking good
That's
team.
another
dude.
team,
That was a
yeah.
good team. And everyone did recognize that, though. You saw a
Yeah.
lot more Pistons fans, and then it died off because they didn't win anything
Well,
else.
and they dispersed to
Everyone.
Chauncey Billups
Was the
fucking-
only one that stayed for a long time, and then he
Yeah.
wound up... Where did he go
Denver.
before he left? Denver? Yeah.
and fucking Ben Wallace was gone pretty quick.
Wallace? Where did he
Both
wind
of them, Cleveland and Chicago. I don't know which
up?
order,
He...
but I know he played for both. I'm pretty positive he
Chicago,
played
I think,
for both.
first, and then Cleveland?
Him and Drew Gooden, I think, were exchanged.
Yeah. And yeah, dude, he went to Chicago first because that's how Gooden got into the Bulls, and fucking Wallace went over to the Cavs.
And then from there, I don't know where his story took him.
And then
Sadly.
Rasheed Wallace wound up on the Trailblazers. Or did he come from the Trailblazers to the Pistons?
I think he went from the Trailblazers to the Pistons.
Where did he go
yeah.
after?
I'm not
Indiana?
sure. I think so.
I think he wound up a Pacer. We're branching off way from where we were at. Well, before Puck Nuts.
Oh yeah, we were on that name. Yeah. Well, we were on the masturbation thing. Well, not
Yeah,
the
at work, we're sitting there bored as shit, nothing to do really, just waiting for either the boats to come in or waiting for, payment notifications and stuff like that. So that's about it. So, just sitting there, and it comes up that we were wondering, have you ever seen a video that's how do you masturbate? Like, have me and you been masturbating our whole lives wrong? Because as far as I know, you just fucking circle it up to your size, bring your fingers down, yes, I'm doing the motions, and just kind of crank at it. Like, there doesn't have to be a rhyme or reason. Obviously, you want to go straight. Like, you can crank it sideways, too.
That's just not as effective.
I've sat there and done, like, an old man crank, like the fucking, what's the beard guy? Amish guys. Like, Amish guys cranking freaking drill holes. Just cuz. Just to see if I could.
Get bored.
Ding ding. I could.
Play with the
but,
dick.
yeah. Either way.
That's
like,
true about guys.
You could just sit there and, like, so I was wondering, have I been doing it wrong for this, 10 years?
Well,
I've had a decade of whacking it.
It has been suggested of like a fucking, you know what I mean, just hitting certain points.
Or the like the nuzzle. Like, I get that a lot, and it's freaking awesome because it turns from
Chicks
this to like
that
through
one.
the hand.
Yeah.
And you're just like, that's weird. I've never done that before.
Chicks like doing that one when they're reaching for it.
It's like a stick shift. Yeah, but in a nice way. It's like they play with it. But yeah, essentially, that's what
Like
they're doing.
they
They're
play
playing with it. But yeah, the masturbation thing. So it turned out like, instead of learning if we were masturbating right, it turned into how do you masturbate right? And then we checked Google. If you ever check Google videos for how to masturbate right, make sure you put male or female and do it. Or no, not sorry. Strike that. Fuck you, Google. I found it on YouTube. Which is even worse because they're not supposed to show dick. Be wary. They show a lot of dick on YouTube now because there's disclaimers.
Oh yeah.
So
well, we can't talk too much shit about that because this podcast could very well end up on YouTube, just being listened to that way.
Hey, I'm cool with YouTube.
I am cool with YouTube.
I check everything on a video through YouTube, so it's one of those. I'm just saying in general, this is one thing you got to be prepared to see dick. Like, if you can watch if you look up that tranny video that I was talking about from Live Leak, and you see dick, you could see dick when, like, how to masturbate. It's just like sex ed back in the day. But,
well, it's just like watching a regular movie nowadays. You see more dick in movies than tits nowadays.
You see a lot of you see Jason Segel's dick in every movie he plays in, or at least like pretty much.
Yeah.
I've seen his dick too much.
Sex tape, I don't think they showed it, but I don't know. I wasn't looking for it at that point. Honestly, at that point, it wouldn't have even fazed me, because it was just like, I've seen it before. Now it's fucked up.
We had a point in time where we had to always wear clothes.
Yeah.
So everyone got a phobia about seeing the dick, and then nowadays everyone's taking the full frontal male nudity, and now it's going out the window again.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I'm gonna sit there and like look at dudes' wieners.
But at the same time, if you watch enough porn too, you have to get used to the presence of it, because let's be honest, girl on girl is awesome, but
it's kind of boring after a while.
Yes. And honestly, I don't like the tribbing.
I don't like strap-ons. The tribbing looks, it's fucking weird. By the way, if you don't know what tribbing is, I found this out from my fiance. Tribbing is pussy mashing
we're the
or
old
knuckle
ones
busting.
that didn't know what tribbing
Well,
was
fuck
before.
them, okay? I didn't know about it. I thought it was knuckle busting, fucking moose knuckles, and fucking pussy mashing. But no, apparently it's tribbing because pussy mashing is not a correct vernacular. For two girls scissoring. Scissor me timbers, Janet. Fuck. That was a lot. Back to, what were we talking about before?
I don't know, but if we're shooting for a 1 hour mark, we are at the final minute.
Oh, okay.
Actually, we're close to the final 30 seconds.
So, since I forgot the statement anyways, pussy mashing, all this good stuff. Either way, we'll have another one for you soon. Any
That could be
closing
the
words?
name of the show, pussy mashing, or just tribbing.
Tribbing. All right.
Two guys tribbing.
Two guys tribbing and pies. Oh, these are just more names.
Yeah.
It's possible. I don't know. We could hit like
Weekly baking, I don't know.
hour 15 or something. I don't know.
I was actually thinking that too. We might have to let this one run a little bit further than we might actually. Honestly, there's no full-on time limit. This isn't cable. This isn't
cable,
actual,
people.
This
This is
the
free,
radio.
by the way.
Exactly.
This isn't.
This is a free podcast.
There's no charge. At least give us a fucking jingle for a second. Fuck assholes. Take an hour out of your day.
Oh.
That's a wonderful
Awkward
science.
Awkward
Silence.
moment of silence. That can only be explained if you were on video, actually.
It's silent
getting-
highs for DJ Sister Jamie.
Getting dirty looks for drinking somebody's Sprite. But that's what happens when there's no more cola in the house. I must drink the lemon lime carbonated treat, I guess you could call it.
Somewhere in there we lost a topic, and that's fine. That's just what's gonna happen.
Okay, I'm just gonna. Well, not yet. But,
You know, I would love to say Thunder Cunts, but I'm pretty sure they're not gonna put that anywhere.
Thundercats will go in there. Well, we can't put that as a name, of course, but.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the title of this. Fucking.
Well, we can get some
The whole
outside
Where's Red
input
Corn?
right here. Jamie, if you had to pick a name for a weird talk show of me and fucking this guy talking
The
shit.
trio, me, Corn, and DJ right here.
I would hope it was if you guys reach out to an audience that genuinely knows how to.
Okay, stop trying to act like
No,
a professional.
no, I'm
No,
saying-
what we mean is what
some
name
fucked
would
up
you call
shit.
it?
I'd expect some fucked up shit.
No, what name would you call it? That's what we don't have a name for it.
Two tribbing guys and wonderful pies.
See, you can't mention tribbing to a lesbian and shit. And if she doesn't
Okay,
know what it is, don't explain
dude,
it, because I don't want to.
Do you know what tribbing is?
Something.
Have you ever done it? A scissor.
Like,
That's like, I guess, the new, or not new, I guess it's new to me. This is like one of those terms everyone knows besides me. It's pussy mashing, but called
sounds
tribbing.
painful.
It does, honestly. Like, if I was two gay guys, I don't want to rub wieners.
I did hear a lesbian comedian, I don't remember her name, saying that was like completely.
Is that a myth?
Yeah, like that was like that. Like
I've only seen it in
wow.
porn.
Like she said, like she was talking about certain things that, like she's sick as a lesbian. She was sick of seeing in lesbian porns and shit. And yeah, that was like the number one, the
I mean,
pussy
I get it
mashing.
if there was like a two-sided thing.
And stop smacking our pussy.
Maybe guys against highs or some shit.
Highs, guys.
The high guys.
But see, that seems so.
The five high guys.
And only have 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, in
That
honor
would
of
be funny.
fucking PJ and Ethan.
not being there. Be like the Pet Boys. I was trying to think of like a weed version of Pet Boys or some weird
5 guys, burgers and lives.
fried guys.
Fried guys, burgers and fries. What? That's a lawsuit.
See, dude, yeah. Yeah, a name will, it'll come naturally. It'll come naturally.
Lucille's balls.
Wow. I like that one. I like that
It
one,
came to me
actually,
because of this
Lucille's
cup right here.
balls.
This beautiful, beautiful I Love Lucy cup. And one of the, I don't know, oh, I know you dig I Love Lucy, old fucking shows like that, dude.
Well, obviously I do. What was, hell, my Dodge,
Was named
Lucille.
exactly. Fucking shows like that need to come
And
back
hell,
around.
what's the Ford? Ethel.
Yeah, dude, shit like that needs to come back around. Sanford and Son was an adult shit. Like, I didn't realize as a kid. I think it's more laugh tracks make you laugh as a kid
Yeah.
with old shows like that.
Just because let's be real, with black people, sometimes it's just the way they say stuff that'll make you laugh. And
Or the reaction.
yeah.
Mainly the reaction. With him, he was... Dude, Red Fox was the exact version of Kevin Hart's fucking granddad. Hey, get out the boat! Like, the same reactions and shit. Like, did you ever see an episode where he fell down?
No.
Yeah. 20 fucking minutes to fall down. The whole episode. There's an episode in Sanford and Son where they get robbed. It's not real. It's staged by Red Sanford. Fucking because his son Lamont's stuff got broke. He broke very valuable and priceless heirlooms or some crap like that. It was all porcelain. Didn't want to get blamed for it, so kind of tossed the joint. And he pretended to fall. Well, it took him so fucking long to pretend to fall that it was around that, like, okay, holy shit, someone kick his leg out, just let him go. I loved Sanford and Son. That was me and my dad's like shit growing up as a kid. That's what we watched was old TV shows. He's old as fuck. He's gonna be 60 this year. He's an old shit.
That's not that old though.
But when you look at it, dude, when you actually 60 years, it actually is it's pretty old. Like people are always like, oh,
Yeah,
but
still,
so young.
there's still
you
like
only-"
World War II survivors and shit.
Yeah, fucking dude
Yeah,
at the
they're
lake.
extra
Must have
fucking
wrote
old.
90.
Yeah, I was gonna say like
shit.
these
Went
old
to
pe-
Normandy, got shot in the back. Went to battle the Bulge, got fucking grenade shrapnel, and finally got to go home after he couldn't use his legs.
fucking. Yeah, so there's plenty of old fucks out there. Like, I was about to say nothing against old people, but some old people can fuck off. Dude, if you can't fucking see, and you're too scared to drive more than 5 miles a fucking hour,
Don't go out at night, honestly.
no license at all. Don't go out at all. Don't drive. Jesus fucking Christ, do not drive.
You know, at that point, you actually should walk.
Yeah.
If you're gonna be that old anyways, you should try
Or
to
get
walk.
one of those fast scooters and shit that they got nowadays.
I know a 8-year-old man, 77, something like that. Fuck, he's old as shit too. But that drives one of those named Mr. Bob. Fucking awesome old man. Talks about fucking, literally fucking. Every time I've heard something about him, like overnight staying, is he likes to watch porn with whoever's on his, with him. And he definitely gave me some of the best advice I ever heard for a woman, and that's just put your dick on the table. Like, he pulled a Kevin Hart. He's just like, sometimes you just gotta do it. You just gotta jump in. And I was like, so essentially you're telling me, Mr. Bob, to put my dick on the table? And he told me yes. A resounding just, yeah.
Huh?
Like,
But see, that kind of stuff doesn't work nowadays like that, though. Like,
sexual harassment is a bitch.
it is a real thing, and like not just sexual harassment,
Not
but
in the
like
workplace, in
stalking
real
and shit
life.
too. It's been touched on before, but it's something that it's a real thing. It's the reason why it gets like the old techniques of then. Like when you hear stories about like the old guy like that, he met her like she was working in a shop or something like that, and so he kept going back to that shop every day. And he'd wait for her after work and walk her to her car or some gay shit like that, and then he finally asked her out, and then they got married. And all that gay shit. But this fucking... that was weird. It sounded like a knock at the door, didn't it? Or something. But,
If it's important, they'll knock
but you
again.
hear about that kind of shit, but fucking nowadays... Okay, first off, fucking nowadays you can't just do that. You see a cute girl in a fucking store... If you're going back in there every day, like, okay, she's not gonna call the cops because you're going in there and buying something every day. Obviously, fucking regulars happen all the time. That really did sound like a resounding.
Is it your fridge thing?
Possibly, because it's not running right now, or I don't hear like the fan going. So I think that is what that is.
See, it wouldn't be like a random just one knock and then didn't. Like, we heard 2 consecutive, so it is confusing.
Yeah,
I think it's just fridge settling or something. I don't know. I'm not a fucking fridge guy.
I don't either.
I know they make noises.
Uh,
I know that much. Continue.
Shit. But yeah, but fucking, yeah, they're not gonna call the cops, but fucking, yeah, if you're waiting for her outside after she gets off, yeah, she's calling the cops. She's not even going outside. And to the fucking, to their credit too, plenty of dudes have ruined that too because they've been fucking, you know.
Raping and killing bitches. You can't be doing
Yeah.
that. You can't do that. It's not right. It kills it for nice, honest guys. It really does. It doesn't matter if you're old,
It
you're
sucks to say,
young.
but you really can't be like the awkward one anymore and shit because now they just assume you're fucking gonna do something fucked up.
Yeah, especially if you're the awkward one.
Yeah.
Like, he's gonna rape me or kill me.
Yeah.
He's gonna take me to the woods. We don't even live near the woods. He's gonna drive me 100 miles and saw me in half.
Every time people at work see me like talking and shit, like the servers, they'll see me talking to the cooks and shit, and they're like, holy shit, he actually does like talk and stuff. He's not just a silent guy that ignores everybody. I thought he was gonna kill me.
It's one of those. You can't even really talk to a lot of people nowadays. Everyone's always like, oh, why is it that you're afraid to look people in the face? Or not actually like afraid and fear, but one of those, no one's neighborly, no one talks to each other.
No.
Because every time, honestly, when you really look at it, if you don't have a close knit of friends, it's not always a bad thing. It's not always a good thing, but it's not. You're gonna face depression. I'll tell you right now. But not being neighborly gets you no problems with your neighbors at all. You don't have to worry about your neighbor fucking your old lady because you never talk to him. You don't have to worry about your neighbor coming over every other night because they're fighting or anything like that. The world is at a shitty place where everyone's always fighting, so
Fucking like that.
so that one doesn't really matter. The second part of it too is, dude, every other day you hear about 1 million people getting killed. And it's not even through media. It's hearsay from, usually media, news saying it, or you go on your phone and everything, because every engine browser besides Google has news right there. You can still check your news with Google, but it's not plastered like Yahoo. And I love Yahoo News. One of the only places that talk about real shit outside of nothing but killings and like they will tell you about how our economy's fucking up and shit like that. Not scare tactics or panic tactics where it's fucking screwing us. That's a weird, random ass rant in here.
That's not weird though. That's
But
something.
it's just one of those annoying things because genuinely I see myself as a nicer guy. Especially in a relationship. I can be an asshole. Every guy can be an asshole, but there's certain things that aren't understanding.
But I'm not gonna rape, kill, cheat, or beat
Anyone.
at all. And that shit is fucked up.
Raping doesn't make sense. Because you can always find someone. And if you find someone that is
Even
willing
if you
to,
can't
that means they
find
like
someone,
you.
jerk the fuck off and buy a hooker in fucking Nevada. Do something legal.
We do not condone buying a hooker, but if you have to.
Well, I said in Nevada where it's legal.
California. Oh, whatever.
It's not
Just,
legal.
we
man.
don't condone it for, whatever legal purposes. I don't give a shit.
There's no legal. We're not affiliated with anything.
Oh, sweet, yeah. Fuck it. Get hookers. Yeah, we're not affiliated with
fucking-
shit, dude. Get
if-
hookers.
no,
Fuck it.
fuck
Don't
that.
rape. Get
But yeah,
hookers.
exactly. Are you really? Yeah, fuck that. If you have to choose between
Me getting a lawsuit.
even in no, but even in an illegal situation, even in a state where prostitution, if you really have to choose between fucking the guy raping and killing some fucking 15-year-old or banging a 40-year-old hooker who
just gave up.
wants to get another sack, fuck it. Go help that. You're helping some kind of economy. The underground economy, I guess they're helping.
Well, all in all, when you actually look at the economy, even through the underground, everything flows back to the top. If you do the prostitution thing, you wind up giving whatever you earned from working, helping out other people's services, obviously, to another lady for her services. She's going in turn to go buy crack or whatever she's buying. This is fucked up to actually think of it this way.
No, but that
She's going from buying crack to the drug dealer. Obviously, everyone, dude, if you've ever been into a true drug dealer's house, that sells decent amount, they have nice things. They go out and buy nice things. They will have a shitty house but have a shitload of nice things.
Inside of it is.
And the sad thing about it is, that's where your Sony TVs come from. That's where your Cadillacs come from. That's where everything, dude. Like anything that's stereotypical that you've seen on a video, in any rap video, any rock video, anything like that is
Drugs.
If you
Comes
see
back to
drugs, yeah,
yeah.
everyone's buying drugs.
That's really probably one of the number one things that pays for rims.
Drugs.
Other
Drug money.
outside of
Yeah,
that.
dude. Actually, when you think about it, drug money, Dove Magazine made a fortune off of drug money.
Yeah, and Lowrider as well.
I would say, right? Yes. And then exploited it as a magazine.
Yeah. And promoted like essayism in a way Lowrider did.
Yeah, like it.
Every one of those cars, none of those cars are accompanied by like some little Asian dude that.
I
looks
really
like
like Impalas.
It's always just some big fucking Chico and shit, just like fucking. This my ride, eh? Do something,
I
fucker.
like the Impala. It's like a deer thing.
That being
Really
said,
flat.
all respect due to Mexicans and Latinos in general. I love them.
Red
I
corn
work
is a
with them.
Mexican.
I work with them in a kitchen. Yes.
Right now, we are racist because our Mexican's not here.
Yeah.
But outside
When
of
he's
that,
here, we're even more racist.
my
than
fiance is Mexican. I have a Japanese and Mexican baby. I can hit all stops.
I have a Polynesian and black girlfriend,
We can hit all
and I
stops.
am half white and black myself, so I can, yeah.
All
Everybody,
stops. Everything.
There are no,
I don't give a shit.
there are no limits.
I don't know if there's Russian in me. I have a fucking big ass nose and a secret hatred for him. Not actual secret hatred. It just seems like an ingrained thing.
It's because most Russians you meet, and like, okay, this is gonna sound really racist what I'm about to say here. I think it's why I'm saying it a little lower, even because I haven't met very many Russians, and they've been douches, the ones that I've met, and it's fucked up.
In all honesty, though, I think we meet they're like.
This is also a very douchebaggy town, though, too. Good people.
I think we meet the Russians that actually move here with money.
Yeah.
Not the people like us that would be in Russia.
Yeah.
To where it's more chill, down to earth. Actually
It's
cool
the
fucking
uppity
guys.
ones, yeah.
We meet the dudes that their parents already have money. That's how they get over here anyways. Because you can't just
No.
come over here. You have to go through immigration and everything. There's
And
a lot.
customs and all
Yeah,
that
there's a
shit.
lot to actually go into it. So you
Especially
have to
for
pay a lot of money.
Russians, too.
So you're paying money to get over here, and by the time you get over here, you already have money. You can get a fat-ass immigration loan, so whatever you want to actually go into, you can.
That's something we could touch on another time, that part.
Don't get us started on the immigration loans, because that's bullshit. Every other country gets to come here and gets one. There is no other country that offers that to us that I know of. I have checked into it before and have not found one. Now, I didn't go extensive, like, 13-hour research. I did go on for a while looking at multi-different sections to see.
Yeah.
No other country offers that for us. We offer every country. Every person that comes here as a citizen actually gets citizenship here, can get an immigration loan, a small business loan, anything like that. Easier than an American.
hmm
Because they will not give you credit unless you get a credit card. You get a credit card, you kind of get your screwed on a credit card due to you don't have enough money in your
Interest.
credit card. Exactly, interest starts going up.
Yep.
But
The less you use them too, the more pissed off they get.
heated right now just turned into I don't know the topic. What we're talking about?
Well, I don't know what we branched off from, to be honest.
We just jumped into immigration.
Yeah.
Russians. Oh, secret agent from Russians,
yeah.
from where we can actually talk about every race. Honestly, something tells me there's some sort of fucking Eastern European in there. Or what every white person has, that sliver of Indian.
Every fucking one, too. Every
Everyone actually does, usually.
Yeah.
Is we fucked our way across from Plymouth Rock to California. You don't think that somewhere in there we had a lot of fucking Indian babies coming out?
Yeah, we raped a lot. It's fucked up. The whites.
And especially with the Cherokees. The Cherokees were the first people to actually kind of be chill with us. We wound up instantly fucking raping them. Taking their land. Defiling their women. Which is raping them again. They did it twice. It wasn't once, it was twice. They needed to eat in between. You know,
Yeah.
Thanksgiving.
I don't think anybody pulls that one off in real life nowadays. Like
Double rape?
yeah, on the same person. Like
yeah.
there's the repeat offender. Like he got caught raping her, and then okay, not so much that they've been
Raped multiple times in one segment with him getting caught, kind of like that, or
like
more
him
like,
being caught between times raping the same person.
oh, so
like,
he
he
raped her,
raped
went
her,
to
got
prison,
caught,
and then
got
went back
out.
and raped her again.
Exactly.
That's.
That's not. I don't know if anybody's that.
I'll get on that one
'Cause
tonight. I will get to you
That's
tomorrow,
gotta
and
be
this
the
will
beginning of the next.
this will be
episode.
the beginning of the next episode, guys. Honestly, we will have to shut it after this so we can continue on with our next episode. If you do not listen to the next one, I'm sorry you do not get the rest of this. We will end this with we don't have a name, but this is DJ
Yeah.
and Rookie. Peace out, guys.
Yeah.